'cause it is Real Talk Wednesday. What's up, everybody? This video is for all people coming from different walks of life, but I especially want to acknowledge Black women because I am one and I know what we go through on a daily basis. I know our battles, our fights, and I feel like this is something we push through but don't really speak on. So today, let's open it up. This is Real Talk Wednesday. All right, so for one, I know there are times where we go through the days of not being present. I feel like we have pressure from everybody, family, friends, all like loved ones. It could be from the church, it could be from your job, it could be just being a Black person, our culture. And it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to put on the Black woman. And I feel like we always take it on as if we're like Superwoman. We need to stop doing that. I'm so sorry, you guys. My mom is calling me. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm back. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. I'm sorry, y'all. So, like I was saying, you know, I feel like as a Black woman, we are expected to do so much and take on so much. And we have a very hard time not stepping up to the plate. We have a hard time and I don't even want to use that term, stepping up to the plate. Okay, let me just rephrase that. We have a hard time being there for everybody except for ourselves. We're there for everyone except for us, and that is not healthy. That is not sustainable. We cannot do that. We are not Superwoman. Black women, listen to me. You are not Superwoman. Black men, you're not Superman. Stop. We need rest. We need to take care of ourselves. It is time to focus on us so that we're able to support our loved ones and show up for people in a healthy manner, in the way that they need us to, in the way that we are able to, right? But we can't do that until our cup is full. So I got some points, you guys, that I had wrote down, and I want to just kind of like go over everything and unpack it with you guys. So, all right. So now I just want to kind of like dive into a spiritual side of things, because in Genesis 2:2, it says God rested on the seventh day. I feel like, you know, when we look at rest, we kind of bypass it. We don't really honor it the way that we should, but understand it is biblical. It is holy. It is necessary. If it wasn't, Jesus wouldn't have mentioned it in the Bible. So on the seventh day, and as a part of the 10 Commandments, it does say that we must honor Sabbath day. Sabbath day, we do not work. You rest. Okay? So on if you're a Christian, on Sundays, rest. If you choose to do it on a Saturday, rest. But I'm just letting you know what the word says. The word says on the seventh day, Jesus rested. And I like I said, saying no, the word no is holy. There, all throughout the Bible, it shows Jesus walking away and removing himself from the crowd so that he can get the proper rest and time to take care of him. We must do the same. You are not Jesus, and even he rested. So overworking yourself, doing so much, always showing up, but don't show up for yourself is not healthy. It must stop. We must talk about that. I feel like this is very taboo in our community. You know, not honoring rest the way that we should. And even if we needed to seek therapy, I feel like we don't want to talk about that. No, we need to worry about our mental health, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we are going to silently kill ourselves. Like, really, it's not healthy. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of draw our attention back to spiritual truth. Even in Luke 5:16, it says, even Jesus withdrew from the crowd. So again, it is not lazy resting. It is holy. We must honor that. And then I also have some points, you guys, where I feel like it's practical that we should start incorporating into our everyday lives. And for one, I think we need to pray more. I think we need to talk to someone. And the only person you need to speak with is God. So it is time to get some quiet time and talk to God and pray on it so that he can heal you. He can heal whatever depression that's inside of your body, whatever anxiety that's inside of your body, whatever that does not belong in your body. He is there to give you that peace, that joy, all those thoughts that you have running all around your head. The Lord will wipe all of that clean, wipe your slate clean, so that you can have peace in your mind, so that you could be present again. Because sometimes we do so much and it's almost like it's rehearsed, or you're like performing life. That's not realistic. We weren't here to perform life. We weren't here to work until we die. We weren't brought here to work to live. That makes no sense. And I feel like, again, I said this in a couple of my other videos, God is trying to take people away from the matrix, wake us up so we can stop looking for the world to provide for us when the Lord is all we need. When you step into your purpose and your calling and you actually honor God's commandments, provisions follow. He will provide for you. You either believe or you don't believe. God is not just a man in a book. God is real. God is very real. And I think that's psychologically destroying so many people, because it's like we believe, even like for people who say they believe, it's like you read the Bible, you read about this person, this man that did all of these miracles, performed all these miracles, and still we never go to him when we really need him. We never go to him and truly believe that he will have our back. It's like you still have that fear in the back of your head, like, man, if I don't look for a job, I'm going to be homeless, or I'm not going to be able to take care of my bills, or I'm going to be out on the street. Instead of having faith that if I listen to what my Father is telling me, he is going to do what he says he will do, which is provide for me when I can't provide for myself. He is our strength when we feel weak. He is our lifeline. We cannot survive without God. It is his breath that is in our lungs. It is natural for us to be one with nature. When we breathe and produce carbon dioxide, it's the trees need it to create photosynthesis so that we can have oxygen to inhale again. We go hand in hand with nature. We were not created to be workers, slaves, having people oppress us. That is not what the word says. That's why things are so out of order, and you feel it with in your soul, your spirit, your everyday life. You feel it. You're like, man, I can't do it no more. I feel trapped. I cannot go another day doing this, worrying, having fear, stress, anxiety. You're going to kill yourself. I know this because I'm speaking from experience. I used to think like that. I used to think like that all the time. Like I said, I have been laid off so many times. And this last time, I was just like, I threw my hands up. I surrender, God. I surrender. I cannot do it no more. I need you. I cannot go another day trying to figure it out on my own. I can't do it, and I don't want to do it. And God is like, yes, you don't need to do it on your own. This is what I am here for. We are not superheroes in some freaking movie. Rest is our birthright. God created us to live a rejoice, happy, peaceful life, to enjoy one another's company, community, fellowship, enjoying all the wonders of life, being one with nature, eating right, living right. This is what God called us to do and stuff. Spread his kingdom by sharing the wisdom with other people so that they can also fill their head up with God's and not the enemy's lies. Because that's if you don't fill your head up with God's words, it leaves room for you to fill your head up with the enemy's words. And the enemy is nothing but the author of confusion. He will fill your head up with fear. Like so many people fear losing their job right now because they just like, oh man, if I don't have an income, what am I going to do? Not understanding that God created that job that you're working for. God created money. God created all of this stuff that you're so worried about. And I'm just like, it brings me back to your attention. Like, hey, do you believe or you don't believe? The things that you deem so big is little to God. I'm telling you, like I feel like we need to just start focusing on who we are as a race. And when I mean that, I mean like the human race, who we are at our core and what it is that God is asking us to do, and understanding that rest and not doing it all is necessary. All right, and then guys, I think we need to start talking about inventory. You know, what is something that is draining you? Like really think about that. Write it down. You know, what no longer serves your life? And whatever that is, I think you need to start slowly chopping down your list and removing that out of your life. And I'm pretty sure God has already, if he put it in your heart, if he revealed it to you, then that means it no longer serves you and you need to get rid of it. I think it's time to start listening to what God is calling us to do, because everything that he asks us to do is love. It's out of love. So, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and close this out, but I just want you guys to know that you're not alone. God is always with you. He stands before you, he stands beside you, and he stands behind you. So if you feel that you can no longer go on, pray on it. Talk to God about it. Start taking care of yourself. Start pouring into yourself. We do not get our identity from our titles, for how many degrees you have, certificates, whatever. Like all of that stuff means nothing. Our identity comes from God. If you are born, you are a child of God. It's time to start acting like it and taking back what's rightfully yours. So I have something I want you guys to do. So this week, I want you to do one thing for your mental health. One thing. Just think about something that you could do for your mental health, and let's keep this going. So I want to open this up for discussion, like I always do. What helps you rest when you are feeling overwhelmed? What is one thing that helps you rest when you're just like, man, I'm overstimulated. I'm feeling this deep depression in my soul right now. I am overwhelmed with the stress of the world, the outside noise that means nothing, but it is overwhelming me. What is something that you do to kind of take yourself out of that and pour it back into yourself so that you can be whole again? Leave it below in the comments. And until next week, I just want y'all to know that I love you guys so much. I am here with you guys as well. I am here just to be supportive of all people, but I just want to remind everybody that you do not have to take it on by yourself, whatever it is, whatever that may look like for you. You don't have to do it all on your own. There we have a God that is here with us every step of the way. He loves us. He is waiting for us to seek him. He is here for us. So in the midst of your weakness and your struggles, whatever you're going through and dealing with, just pray to God. And I'm going to also pray for you guys. I love y'all so much, and I'm going to always continue to pour in you and uplift you. So if you guys love hearing my content and you love this series of Real Talk Wednesday, please give me a thumbs up. hit that notification and subscribe. Please, 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 you guys. It goes a long way. I love you. Until next time.